No, we're still going to start with our mount escape. So I use my Z guard, get that wrist. I kick my leg through as I go attack that Kimura. Bring myself to it. Right? Start tucking it. He defends. Right? So I'm going to start tripping my hip out, keeping my knee high. I'll even tuck that butterfly hook if I need to encourage him. And I want to get him to move towards my head. I take him up and over, elbows in, come up to my knees. Now, that outside knee is going to guide his face to the ground. And I'm pinching my knees together on his head, making him look at the ground. Okay? I'm going to bring my chest to his elbow. Don't try to pull their arm. Bring your chest to their elbow. Okay? Now I'm going to use my body to pull his arm away from his chest, not up. Right? He's going to be grabbing on this stuff. So if I yank up, he's going to grab his cup, his pants. It's legal for him to grab any of his own clothing or anything he's wearing, right? So I don't want to pull up. I want to pull away to break that grip. Now I go up and behind. Okay? This whole time, he's having to breathe the inside of my knee. Doesn't smell great. Right? Especially if you wear like knee braces and things like that. They smell horrible. Right? And looking at the ground, so cranking on the neck. Right? So I'm going to separate that hand from their body. Pull it up. And then as they're going to naturally try to pull it back to their body. So as they do, I just guide it behind the back. Okay? Don't try to fight strength for strength and rip it up when all they got to do is grab onto their gi. Right? Break that grip, separate, tuck behind their back. And I use my body for it. Right? Not my arms. I know I'm jacked and tan, but it's not my strongest body part. Believe me, my lower back is, believe it or not. Cool? One more time? You good? One more time. Mount. Alright, so I'm going to start with my mount, hit my escape, make my space. Start attacking that arm. Right? Tried to rip it out, tried to re-guard, tried everything I could. Nothing was working. Fine, I'm going to let him go. Make him think he's out. Come up on top. I find that nose. Bring him to the ground. Okay? My body comes to his elbow. I'm going to pull away, meaning away in front of him. Up. Now, as he's going to try to pull his hand back to his body. Right? So as he does, I guide that behind his back. Right? I'm tightening everything in the shoulder. And a lot of times, like you can see, I didn't even get his hand behind his back and he was already tapping. Make sense?
How come how come we gotta go with both of these in the ground? Is your base that much weaker than one side?
They can move. I'm trying to limit their mobility, right? And if they're looking at the ground, they can't move. Their body's gonna go where their head goes. So my foot is up. Their head can turn and they're gonna be able to go all over the place, right? By trapping that head to the ground, the only way they can go is to their belly. And I'm trapping that arm. So they can't turn to their belly if I got control of that arm. Right? Yeah. And you'll hear 19 different instructors tell you 19 different things. This has been the most effective for me at this point. Right? You'll see this motion, right? This, all kinds of different weird things. If it works, it's right. Other questions? 1, 2, 3.